I think our ability to finish around the rim, especially the last 7 or 8 minutes, great awareness by our players to realize we were having the best shooting night, taking what the game gave us, and I thought Vlad, Danny did a really nice job finishing in the paint, in traffic, and our ability to pass and cut, I thought, was the difference. We were able to find a couple baskets that we didn't have to work as hard for, didn't have to make one individual plays for. We got an off night from Ace Bailey. We needed it, but Acuff and Davis played extremely well. 8 threes. You pick your poison when you're going against a generational talent like Bailey, and we chose to show multiple bodies on him. The staff, our players did a really nice job of staying with the game plan, even though those other guys were making big shots. But these road games are tough to walk out feeling good about yourself. We didn't play anywhere near our best. Rutgers didn't either, but we found a way on the road.
Dusty, how do you assess immediately after when you don't play your best? And I'm sure there are things you weren't happy about, but yeah, it's a road win.
Just being honest that we all put a lot of time and effort into our craft, and we want to perform well, we want to play well, and so the one of the most difficult things is just trying to get guys to just give it all to their teammates when it's not going well for them, and supporting their and know that it's going to come around if you continue to work, honor the process. It's February. The teams that continue enjoying coming to the gym or find a way to have joy coming to the gym every day. They enjoy their teammates' company. They enjoy their teammates' success. Usually those are the teams that take off, and we're still optimistic that we've got a big jump to make as a group. We've been up and down all year. I don't even say we've been up and down. We've been fairly consistent, but we've had some bumps in the road. But we still think we have a much higher ceiling than we've played. And I don't think that's just me having a lot of confidence in the guys in our locker room.
Dusty, that's 2 in a row, though, that you've sort of gutted out, right? Mm-hmm. Close Big Ten win late. Are you guys able to feel good about that portion of it first and foremost?
Absolutely. I think our first 10 wins, we won all of them with, I think they're all sizable point differential, if I remember correctly, or many of them. And so now the last couple have been 1-possession games, 2-possession games. So you're going into tournament formats, you're going into very meaningful games in February and March, and we have to be able to grind some out. We have to be able to win some with our scoring. We have to be able to win some with our defense tonight. Rutgers was extremely aggressive. They were quicker to the ball on the glass. I thought that was maybe the biggest disappointment in the game, that they were able to handle us. But I do think down the stretch, the last 5 minutes when it was winning time, I thought Danny Wolf and our guys went and got some big rebounds. I thought we communicated our switch as well and forced relatively tough shots for the most part.
I'm sure you watched Rutgers tape with and without Dylan Harper. If Harper's on the floor, can you defend Bailey like that? How much does his absence change your approach as a coach?
It changes it drastically. I thought Ace made some really good plays for his teammates. He got those guys some really good shots, and obviously they're playing a lot of freshmen, and you have both of them. Now you have one of them, and it's such a different role night in, night out. I see growth, and obviously this game would have looked a lot different. I don't know if the result would have been different if Harper would have played, just because, like Bailey, I mean, these guys are mature. They compete. They're smart. I could go on and on. They're fun to scout because I'm a basketball junkie, but we feel grateful that we came out of a win with several of the guys not feeling their best, which no one does this time of year. So, on to the next.
You called it an off night for Bailey, but certainly, your defense looked like it did its share of that as well. 315. Can you just speak to the plan? It looked like the plan was, under any circumstance, do not let this guy beat you.
Yeah, it's a give and take. We knew that if we're going to get underneath him and we're going to load to the ball, almost play like the old NBA elbow block defense, then we're going to risk giving up some catch and shoot shots. And it was a calculated risk. And we said we're going to live with Davis and Acuff. They got probably a few that were too clean and open, but we went into it with the mindset that and obviously there's a recency bias. We all watched Northwestern game, correct? That when you watch a performance like that, you're determined as a coach, we're not letting them do that again. And we that was our calculated risk that we went with, and fortunately it worked out.
Were you prepared for it to lead to that many offensive rebounds, though? Because maybe was the defense out of position a little bit, trying to find bodies?
without a doubt. Even Vlad was under the rim away from his guy, and it's such a different habit to travel, 7 or 8 feet to go block your guy out versus being next to him and blocking your guy out. So there was definitely a reaction to how we were defending, but our guards have to be quicker to the basketball coming in and keeping basketballs alive and tipping balls to their teammates. And that was the first time we played that defense too, and this is a team that hasn't played together either, so it's not as if we have that synergy that you need to play really, really well.
Just a couple things. Could you speak to the first half minutes that Justin and Sam kind of gave you?
To be honest, I thought that was the difference in the game. I thought Sam was active. He got some loose basketballs. I thought he guarded well. He was on Bailey several possessions. Will Cheddar, Justin Pippen, those guys that especially Justin and Sam, they've seen their minutes be inconsistent. And I thought those guys played really sound basketball. They made winning plays. Pippen gets 4 assists. Sam bangs in a couple threes when we were on our heels a little bit with Trey being in foul trouble and whatnot. So, we have a lot of guys that have really good basketball in front of them in the next couple months. And I'm just excited to see these guys continue to grow because they have great attitudes. They work every day, and we've got to find a way to continue to improve this month.
Cleanest game turnover-wise, now a bit of a step back today. I guess, can you speak to why? Or I know you have in the past, but.
Offensive fouls, it's a little bit of everything. Can't spend any more time working on it. There's only 24 hours in a day. We have X number of hours, and we're at least figuring out ways to overcome it. We're getting to the line. We didn't shoot that well from 3. We'll study them. We'll try to figure it out, and just keep plugging, keep moving forward. I don't know off the top of my head. It didn't seem like tonight. In the first 4 minutes we had a couple pick sixes. Other than that, I don't remember us stringing multiple turnovers together. We dropped a couple basketballs. We had a couple legal screens. We'll stay after it.
We'll take one more.
Dusty, what did you think of the environment here? I believe this is the first time you've been to the RAC. Just what was...
It was loud. It was a great environment. Great college basketball environment. They obviously had an amazing crowd. They were into the game. Big Ten basketball. That's every single. When you go into a Big Ten arena, you're gonna see 2 teams fighting and competing every possession, and you're gonna see a great environment. It has to be fun for the students, for the alums, everyone, especially when you have generational talents on your roster.
Okay. Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.